Thousands of years ago, beside the quiet flow of the Indus River, there once stood cities so well planned, so advanced, and so peaceful that even today, archaeologists are left amazed. Long before the pyramids of Egypt were completed, and long before the Great Wall of China was ever imagined, a brilliant civilization had already bloomed on the fertile lands of the northwestern India and Pakistan, the Indus Valley Civilization. It all began around 5,000 years ago, roughly between 2600 and 1900 BCE. Along the banks of the Indus and its tributaries, people built the world's first cities: Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Lothal, Kalibangan and Dholavira. But what makes them truly remarkable is how modern their way of life feels even today. Imagine walking through the streets of Mohenjo-daro. The roads are wide and straight, crossing each other at perfect right angles, like a modern city grid. On both sides stand brick houses, all built with uniform baked bricks, strong and sturdy. Each house has its own courtyard, kitchen and even a bathroom with a proper drainage system. And these drains, these weren't just open channels. They were covered and well connected and regularly cleaned. It's almost unbelievable. One of the world's first sanitization systems existed here over 4,000 years ago. Their cities also had public wells for clean water, granaries for storing food, and even public baths. The most famous of all is the Great Bath of the Mohenjo-daro, a massive tank made of brick and sealed with natural tar to make it waterproof. Scholars believe it wasn't just for bathing, but for rituals, a place where people purified themselves, both physically and spiritually. Now, let's step into their house and imagine how these people lived. The Indus Valley people were not just city builders. They were skilled farmers, traders and craftsmen. They grew wheat, barley, peas and cotton. In fact, they were among the first in the world to grow and spin cotton into cloth. They domesticated animals like cattle, buffaloes and goats and traded goods using small boats along the rivers and the Arabian Sea. Archaeologists have found weights and measures made of stone that were perfectly standardized, proof that trade was organized and fair. Seals made of steatite, tiny squares engraved with images of bulls, elephants, unicorns and mysterious symbols were used like signatures or identity marks on goods. These seals are some of the most fascinating discoveries because they show that the people had a written script, one that we still haven't been able to fully read. The mystery of their language remains one of history's greatest puzzles. And their art, beautiful, from terracotta toys and jewelry made of golden beads to bronze sculptures like the famous dancing girl, a small yet stunning figure found in Mohenjo-daro that captures movement, grace and confidence. Every piece of their art shows their creativity, love for beauty and technical skill. They also believe deeply in nature and fertility. Many seals show images of animals, trees and a horned figure, believed by some historians to resemble a form of Lord Shiva. Though this is still debated. But what's clear is that they worship symbols of life, growth and harmony with nature. Life in the Indus Valley was peaceful. There is no evidence of grand palaces or huge armies, suggesting that their society might have been more equal and cooperative than most early civilizations. People seem to live with a sense of order and balance, guided by community rather than kings. But like every great story, theirs too had an ending. Around 1900 BCE, the city slowly began to decline. Streets were abandoned, houses fell silent, and the once bustling ports and markets disappeared. What happened? Scientists believe several factors that might have worked together. The mighty Indus River may have changed its course, leaving cities without water. Climate change could have brought long droughts. Some experts also think that floods or natural disasters weakened their settlements over time. There's no clear sign of war or invasion, suggesting that nature, not violence, ended this peaceful civilization. And yet, their legacy never truly vanished. The skills, ideas, and culture of the Indus people flowed into the later Indian civilizations, shaping agriculture, art, and architecture for generations. Today, when archaeologists carefully uncover their streets, baths, and pottery, they're not just finding bricks, they're finding the real stories. Stories of people who lived clean, organized, and thoughtful lives, thousands of years before modern times. The Indus Valley people showed the world that civilization is not only about power or monuments, it's about planning, balance, and community. They remind us that progress begins not just with chaos, but with harmony. So the next time you see a well-planned street or a turn and clear running water in your home, remember, the roots of such comfortable go deep into the soil of the Indus Valley, where ancient minds dreamed of cities built on order, intelligence, and peace. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Page Pulse by Lean. Because every ruin, every river, and every brick hides a story of who we once were. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and keep discovering the wonders that shaped our world. Signing off, Page Pulse by Lean. See you next time.